Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours, your one-stop shop for all things Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we'll be taking a first look at Sim Update 7 in both VR and PC modes. I'll discuss the performance I'm experiencing in flight and focus on some new and improved options and tools. I won't be going into all of the Game of the Year features today, however they will be looked at in other videos. Firstly, I want to say thank you for the 5,000 subscriber benchmark I recently reached. I really appreciate the support and I'm enjoying making content to help you guys get the most out of this simulator. It's great to share this passion of virtual flight with all of you, and I'm keen to work through my long to-do list to try and bring you the best content for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So here I am in VR mode and I'm flying the new Volocopter over Singapore. It's pretty cool because it's a really stable aircraft, so you can really hover over things you want to take a closer look at, so it's perfect for sightseeing in cities. That's why I'm here in Singapore today. So far, I've been experiencing a similar performance in VR compared to pre-update 7 using my Reverb G2. It's generally running smoothly, and there is a slightly better clarity both inside and outside of the cockpit. But I am experiencing slight frame drops once in a while. There is less shimmer on the buildings and other objects, which is great. I tried flying with motion reprojection enabled, and the artifacts are still too much of a distraction for me, so I am keeping it disabled. Despite what some might say about motion reprojection, I am getting a very smooth experience in flying with it disabled, with my FPS capped at 32. I think this is subjective to a point, so perhaps the best approach is to go with what you prefer with this specific setting. I've been experimenting with both DX11 and DX12 in both PC and VR modes, and the latter seems to be quite unstable, which is not a surprise as it is in beta. I noticed quite a few microstutters and lower FPS performance overall when using DX12, but I want to spend some more time with this setting, so I can give you a more concise update soon. I did mention before that DX12 will only be implemented in this update, and will likely not be ready yet since it needs development. I'm just happy it's been introduced, and I'm keen to see how it improves over the coming months. There have been some frustrations with the way the mouse works in VR with various menus. To fix the mouse problem when panning the globe in the world map menu in VR, you need to reset the mouse profile in the controller settings preset manager. This will enable you to interact with the menu like before. I did notice that a lot of settings had been reset, so it's worth going through your assistant settings and reverting them to your preference. There are some good videos out there showing some tips and tricks in VR, so it's worth having a look at them too. There have been some posted recently which might help you out. So to summarise, my first impressions in VR are mostly positive, mainly because I'm still getting good performance, which is comparable, if not slightly better, to what I was getting pre-update 7 using DX11 with the same settings. I will continue to fly and see how things pan out over the weekend, with the intention of producing a more in-depth video soon, which will include my best settings. Do let me know your thoughts about the VR update in the comments below, so we can discuss it all as a community and hopefully help each other out. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, hitting that like button really does boost the reach of the video, which in turn helps others navigate to the channel too. PC mode is running well, and the graphics do look outstanding as ever. The performance is very good, even in these urban areas. The clouds appear to have improved, and they look sharper and less pixelated, but I still notice some on the edges. However, the new weather slider helps to dial in more details too. Unfortunately, live weather doesn't seem to be working properly yet, but a fix is on the way. Night lighting seems to have improved as well. There are some graphical aspects that need addressing too, which include things like overexposed bright whites during clear skies in the daytime, and some ground textures that need work too. But generally things look good in PC mode to me, in terms of first impressions. All in all, I think this update is focused on new locations, events, tools and aircraft, rather than overall graphics and performance enhancements. But, most importantly, and more long term, I think it's a great thing that some of these new tools have been introduced, such as DX12, which I'm looking forward to seeing and looking at in more depth over time. I understand a lot of simmers are disappointed with the VR update in terms of broken menus and unreliable VR controller inputs. But again, I think as frustrating as it can be, let's give Asobo the benefit of the doubt here. They're trying to deliver a perfect sim and have achieved so much up until this point. I personally think they're doing an excellent job, considering we're only in the second year of a 10-year project, but I do understand this is frustrating too. It is also important to remember that the servers are extremely busy, and this can also cause dips in performance. I plan to spend the rest of the weekend flying and enjoying the new aircraft, as well as some of my favourite locations. I might even give the Reno races a whirl and see if my flying is up to scratch. If you have any questions about anything at all, please feel free to ask in the comments, as there are lots of knowledgeable people here who I continue to learn from too. If you're looking for a Seasons mod, check out this video which focuses on the 4-season pack by Bijan Habashi. I highly recommend it. As always, I hope you find this content useful, and I look forward to making the next video soon. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it useful, as it may help other simmers too. And as always guys, take care and stay safe.